What is going on, everybody? This is my first video, and today I'm basically going to be giving you guys a no BS guide on how to lose weight. A little background about myself. I am 17. I grew up fat. Literally all my life, I was always overweight. So I know what it feels like. I peaked at around 296 my sophomore year of high school. And, for years ahead of that, I was always, saying to myself, oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, before I get to high school, I want to lose weight. Never did it. When I'm in high school, I was like, oh, I need to, lose weight. And I would always search up videos, on YouTube, like thousands of videos I watched, all with different things. Like they all said different things. It's always like, oh, try this diet, do keto, do Atkins, you gotta fast, you gotta don't eat anything, you know. And there was never a clear, path or like diet to do to lose weight. And it sucks because you're sitting there and you're like, well, I don't know what to do, so I'm just not gonna do it. Or you try one of those things, doesn't work, and you're set back. So basically, after about 3 years, I figured out the basic structure on how to lose weight. And it is so simple. And it seems like the fitness community, we just want to gatekeep everything and not, give this information to people who need it. So, super important right here. Hopefully you guys can see this. Weight loss does not equal fat loss, right? These two things, not the same whatsoever, all right? One mistake that a lot of people make when losing weight, which I made myself, which I'm gonna have a different video later on about my actual story. Um, you constantly check the scale every day, waking up, checking the scale. Oh, did I lose weight? Did I lose weight? Am I losing weight? Um, Weight loss and fat loss are two different things. Weight loss, you could be losing 10 pounds of muscle or 10 pounds of water thinking that you're losing the weight when in reality you're still as fat as you were before. That is a completely different thing, right? Fat loss is when you're actually losing fat. All right. So now that we know the difference between weight loss and fat loss, we're going to be getting into the main information, right? It's the meat right here, main course, all right? Probably should be talking about food. But the three key concepts of fat loss, right? Number one, nutrition. This is the most important thing. Of anything I'm going to talk about right here is where you should be paying attention, right? Number two, exercise, right? Probably know this. If you're sitting on the couch, you're not going to be losing weight. I mean, kind of, but exercise is super important. Not as important as nutrition, and I will let you know that. Number three, which is, I feel like it should be in the back of your mind, right? You should be thinking about this. Your lifestyle, right? This plays an important role in whether you're able to not only lose fat but maintain your weight. Okay, because that's important. A lot of times people lose weight and then it comes right back, right? So let's talk about nutrition, right? This is how you lose weight right here, right? A caloric deficit. The most important thing you need to know. This you should get this tatted on you, bro. I'm about to get it tatted. Caloric deficit, right? Draw something real quick. So basically, all caloric deficit is, right? If you're a person, let's call this dude Bob, all right? You got a little fat Bob right here, right? This is Bob, all right? Look at, right? Let's draw little frowny face. He's unhappy, right? This is me a couple years ago, all right? So Bob, let's say he weighs 300, so right, 300 LBS, right, 300 pounds. So for him to maintain his weight, right, if you're sitting at home doing nothing, right, just laying around all day, he needs to eat around, now this isn't accurate, but 2,000 calories a day, right? So this is his maintenance calories, and I'm gonna provide a link in below for a calorie calculator. Basically, you can just type in your weight, height, age, and it tells you how, all these things. So basically, this is his maintenance calories right here. Maintenance calories. Okay. So now that you know, after you've done the calculator, you know, okay, say I need to eat 2,000 calories. All the calorie deficit is just subtracting a certain amount of calories from this number. What I did personally, I subtracted 500 calories from my maintenance calories. This was the amount of calories I ate in a day to lose weight. That's all it is, right? Now, a calorie surplus is just the opposite of that. That's eating above your maintenance calories. That's how you gain weight. You can click on this video to hear that though. So now we know our maintenance and our caloric deficit, right? So what do I eat? That's a big question, right? There's so many different diets. Keto, you're only eating fat. I heard the carnivore diet, only eating meat. There's a bunch of different things. And I'm not going to BS you. This is simple. You can eat whatever you want. Honest to God. You can eat whatever you want. You can eat 3 donuts in a day and still lose weight. Do you know how? As long as the food that you eat is at your calorie deficit. So as long as the food I eat is within 1,500 calories, I'm losing weight, right? And I'm losing fat. So it doesn't matter what you eat. You could eat, like I said, 3 donuts, or you could eat healthy meals, right? Now, I would say it makes it easier to eat healthier. So 2 donuts, for instance, is around 600 calories. I can eat that. Or I could eat a bowl of rice, chicken, even a little protein shake, and it all adds up to 600 calories. So it's honestly on you what you want. If you know that you get hungry easily and you want to eat a lot, that was my problem. I wanted to eat a lot. Like I would eat, my portion control was horrible. I would eat like everything under the sun, right? So it makes more sense to me, at least, to eat filling meals. So I would eat I don't know, for instance, like I said, rice, chicken, broccoli. Yeah, that's kind of basic. A lot of protein shakes. Like I can make a protein shake that's about this big, and full, and I would just be like my stomach bulging full, and it's only like 400 calories. Or I can eat 2 donuts, which is 600 calories, right? So it's all up to you, but as long as it is within this calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. And there's a lot of debate out there whether eating fat is going to get you fat, or eating sugar, eating all these different types of things. It doesn't matter. Just being honest with you. I'm trying to be honest. It does not matter. Now, as I said before, right, different foods have different amounts of calories. And the sugar, compared, the ratio between its calories and its density is insane. Like, if you have a donut, like I said, which is 300 calories, versus the amount of lettuce you would have to eat to add up to 300 calories of a donut, bro, you could fill this entire room, right? So it's all about finding your in between. Now, this is the main thing I would say that helps losing weight. If you know you have a sweet tooth, right? If you're always craving something sweet, like I said, find something that is within your calories, within your calorie deficit, that is sweet. Like, bro, if you're eating all good all day and you only ate 1,000 calories, you know what? At the end of the day, go find you a Snickers bar or something, right? Find something that is sweet, is gonna hit that sweet tooth, but isn't as much, isn't gonna put you past your maintenance or your calorie deficit, as I would say. So now that we know the first key concept, which is nutrition, right? Eating in a calorie deficit. I'm saying it again, calorie deficit, which is the most important thing to losing fat. Right there, calorie deficit. Eating under that number, whatever number you get. Now we need to get into the second key concept, which is exercise. And exercise is super important when it comes to losing weight. Now, all that being said, you can eat your calorie deficit and lose fat. You can. With just sitting at home, if you don't have time to work out, it's okay as long as you eat in that calorie deficit. But working out helps tremendously, right? Because, for instance, I try to walk 10,000 steps a day. And there's a reason for that, because 10,000 steps a day, for the average person, you burn about 500 calories, right? So, for instance, you can eat your maintenance calories, which 2,000 calories, let's say, and then you work out 10,000 steps a day, 500 calories, boom, there's your calorie deficit. So instead of eating less, you can exercise more and still lose or still have the same effect, right? Now, you can both eat in a calorie deficit and exercise. That's a deadly combo, bro. That's it right there. That is the key to losing fat. There is a relationship between low intensity cardio and fat loss. It seems that the less intense your cardio is, so let's say, like I said, walking, for instance, it tends to tap into your fat stores much more than high intensity. So it's better for you to, say, walk for 30 minutes than to sprint. So, calorie deficit, right? Nutrition first. Then we got exercise, right? Key number 3, right here. Big dog. Lifestyle, right? Not many people, including myself, live a good lifestyle, right? Horrible habits, waking up every day thinking about breakfast, thinking about what I'm going to eat, or honestly, not thinking about what I'm eating, not thinking about what I'm putting into my body, just taking everything down. Pause. It's important to have a good lifestyle to go along with the diet, because if you don't have a good lifestyle, honestly, you're just gonna regain all the fat, and that's so one thing that will help in changing your lifestyle is meal prepping. So if you, say for instance, on Sunday, right, sit down and plan out your meals for the entire week and prepare it, cook it, it will save you so much time and energy and also stress in this process of losing weight. Because if you wake up every day not knowing what you're gonna eat or trying to constantly figure out how to fit within your calorie deficit, it gives a little chance to break. That's what happens when you don't know what to eat. You're like, damn, you know what? It sounds real good right now. Some pizza, and it might not be in your calorie deficit. So one important thing to change your lifestyle is setting good habits. And this is something that I'm still working on to this day. It's hard because when you have bad habits, it's hard to break them. But really the only way you break them is just by doing, like, filling that habit with something else. So that's pretty much it. A little overview, right? We have the 3 key concepts: nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle. Number 1, calorie deficit, right? That is the most important thing to this entire process. And that's what if there was one thing you could walk away from this video knowing, is that if I want to lose fat, I have to eat in a calorie deficit. As I said before, I'm going to link the calorie calculator in the description below. Right, exercise, making sure you can get in 10,000 steps. I mean, it makes it so easy. Boom, 500 calories right there. It's just really important to be active in your lifestyle. Right, third thing, lifestyle. It's important to have good habits. Make sure you're meal prepping. Make sure you're doing things so that you won't fall back into your old habits. Right. So basically, that's the video today. Hope you guys liked it. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, stick around. I'll be making more videos about these things, giving tips and tricks, my story, cooking videos, all types of things. So stay tuned.